Welcome Capricorn, it's me Barbara James with your tarot reading, your energy reading for May 2020. We're going to look at the Romance Angels as well. We've got a rune stone and we'll finish off the reading today with opening up one of your chakras with the wishing bowl. Okay, so you're one of the fixed signs, Capricorn. You like to dig in and be secure and kind of put your feet into the ground so you can fully blossom in whatever situation you're in. So stability and security is important to you, and you can see here this is very much the Ten of Pentacles is very much your energy, Capricorn. It's stability in the home, you've got security, there's money in the bank, so it feels like your material needs are met here, so it's successful in that area. And then you've got the Seven of Wands, which is quite a confident, almost bashful energy. So there might be someone in the home that's enjoying having heated debates. There's there might be people that just enjoy having a passionate exchange in the home. So there's maybe strong conversations that are going on. Could be about finances, but there's a spirited person around. Could be you, or it could be someone next to you. So it's a happy environment in the home. But there's maybe strong conversations that go on, and maybe at times someone feels like they want to step back with the Four of Swords. It feels like maybe it's all getting too much, and sometimes you want to have a bit of space for yourself, and that's a healthy thing to have, Capricorn. Everyone needs to be able to have a switch off button, so especially if someone's got a kind of fiery energy and they enjoy exchanging, an interactive kind of heated conversation. So maybe you're stepping back a bit here with the Four of Swords, saying, okay, time out for me, please. You've got beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups. She's one of my favourite cards. She's water energy, so very intuitive, nurturing, cares about other people. It can be like a natural counsellor as well. So there's this energy that you've known. It's around you. It's been around for a while. So it could be part of your personality, or it could be someone who's involved with you. I think it's in the home as well, so it's very nice to have this. I mean, water signs can sometimes be a bit moody on the more lower vibration side. So again, that's often affected by the moon's phases and things like that. But coming from a good place, generally, the Queen of Cups, she cares about the needs of other people, enjoys music and romance, poetry, art, that kind of thing. It's more creative, softer energy with the Queen of Cups. So that's nice. That's what you've been coming through. That's what has been around you for some time. On your mind, you've got some worries with the Nine of Swords, but these are mental thoughts, so they're kind of overwhelming you or someone close to you. So yeah, all of these swords lying up here literally are getting on top of her, aren't they? So it's having our imagination sometimes runs away with this. It could obviously be to do with COVID-19. I mean, you're very concerned with material, financial security and stability. So I guess with the COVID-19, that's made things feel a little bit unsettled, and that probably doesn't sit very nicely with a Capricorn, because you like to have more certainty. You're very practical. When your material things are covered, you feel a sense of well-being. I mean, we all do, but earth signs tend to be more like that. Then as you move into the few weeks coming in, you've got a sense of feeling like you're on your own in some area in your life. There's something that makes you feel a bit isolated, so you're maybe not feeling like you want to reach out to people around you. They will say with this one, though, the person who's bound you, so they're like the blindfold, she's got her arms behind her back, it's quite loose though, that cord, and there's one sword in front of her, but if you took that away, she'd be able to walk forwards very clearly. So whoever it was that put the person in that position, they've gone now. So possibly, to me, this card feels like in the past maybe you've had things said in a way that were not constructive, maybe limiting beliefs, and they've stayed with you, even though they're no longer actually around you. The person that's possibly said this to you is no longer around you. So it's recognizing that old patterns or worn out beliefs are not really serving you to your best purpose. So let them go. It's like that old thing, NATS, it's called, kill negative automatic thoughts. Okay, so just don't entertain them, and then they won't grow. Your energy grows where energy goes. So realize you can take one obstacle away one at a time, and then you can step forward in a more positive direction. And then we see you looking very creative and expansive here. This is you here with the Three of Wands, and this is fire energy. It's saying that you've had success and you've achieved a lot already. I mean, there's two wands behind this person, and there's this lovely cloak of passion and energy. It's red and it's swaying in the wind. You know, it's full of life. There's movement here, and then he's holding this other wand in front of him, and he's saying, "Okay, I want to go forward now. I'm going to leave these two behind that I've successfully achieved and accomplished, but I want to make some more grow. So I'm wanting to venture out." It feels like you're casting your ideas out further afield. So maybe communicating with people overseas, even, you know, having communications about expanding in some way. Maybe your business, you could be looking at maybe going overseas with some kind of work, or it doesn't even have to be as far as overseas, you know, but venturing further than where you are at the moment. I mean, if it's in a relationship, you're wanting to communicate outside of your current situation. You're feeling expansive with that. Then we've got this card, which always to me feels very Capricorn, the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is all about, it's like self-disciplined success. So you've made sacrifices, Capricorn, and that's been in order for you to be able to have this material abundance around you. You feel like your needs are met, your finances are sorted. There's a sense of achievement again here. So there's a lot of confidence in your work life, I feel. There is, I mean, they've got the kestrel or a bird of prey on the top there. Often in other decks, they've got a blinker on that bird, and it's saying you've kind of blocked out any distractions that could have taken up your energy, and instead channeled your energy into a very productive direction to make sure you've secured your own success. So it's a self-fulfilling success. You've made this on your own, self-sufficient type energy here, Capricorn. They do say with Capricorn as well that you don't tend to ask for favours from other people, and then also at the same time you wouldn't expect them to ask that of you as well. So it works both ways. But I guess sometimes that can make us feel a bit too self-sufficient and a bit too independent. So don't be afraid to kind of reach out to other people a little bit to help them, to help you rather, to maybe let go of some of the bonds that are binding you. Then on your mind, you've got some still worrying a little bit about being out in the cold in some way. So whether this is on your mind, by the way, this isn't a reality, but this is your hopes and fears. So with the Five of Pentacles, you might be worrying about, you know, your finances a little bit and thinking, how are things going to grow? Because that's very much part of the energy in the reading. You're feeling creative and wanting to grow something in your business. So it's because you're worrying about finances. You're worrying about how that, you know, the pentacle's going to grow, sort of thing. Because in the snow, there's not much growth, but you can see there's big change coming, and you've already got success, Capricorn. So you might be overly worrying about material issues. I mean, there's obviously you've got stability already. So I mean, obviously we have to keep working on everything that we're doing. You're very practical and dependable. We know that. But yeah, just know that there's more to friendships and growth than just the obvious material things around you. And then you've got the overriding energy for this part of the reading is the World card. And the World card is very much the end of massive cycles in your life. It's saying completion in some way. I mean, this is a major arcana card, and it's the last one in all of the major arcana cards. And they're like the trump cards in the tarot. So you've come to the end of a long life lesson in something, career, or possibly in a relationship that's important or significant to you, but there's a massive graduation in some way. So you've achieved something in a sense that's given you so much more knowledge that makes you in the end a more well-rounded person. And then you go from this phase, it's back to the Fool card again, which is back to zero, and then we start afresh on the next chapter that we're going to have lessons and learn from and everything. So, but you can pat yourself on the back when you see this card in the tarot deck, especially upright. You know, you've done very well. And then also they say with this, as our life experience grows from birthing new ideas and desires, we can then expand and grow and create new realities. And then we welcome in the next phase and chapter, and it's waiting for us to direct it or to write it. You know, the script's yours. It's how you choose to go forward. And then you've got the passion of the Ace of Wands to take this new leap in your next phase of the next chapter of your life. And this is very much like fiery energy. Again, there's quite a lot of fire in this reading, so you could have Leo, Aries or Sagittarius quite strongly in your chart. It's always worth checking that out to see where your moon is or where your sun or your rising sign is. So yeah, you've got passion and energy there. It's like the strength and passion to start something afresh. And then we see the big change come in with the death card. And it's like you're bringing in the change, because it just feels to me like the way the scythe is pointing towards this wand, it's saying that you're bringing in the change with this death card. And this again is talking about endings of cycles and then new beginnings and adapting and adjusting to change. So a complete change of circumstances often, and a transition from one existence to another. And then it's sometimes they associate this card with the god of time, who's Cronus, and they talk about with that not dwelling on the past and not worrying about the future, but rather living in the moment more. And I think there is some sense of worry, and you've got on that card the Nine of Swords, it said you're worrying, things were worrying you, mental thoughts, and then that one feeling a bit isolated. So it's good to try not to worry too much about the future and dwell on the past, because then we never live at all. So if you can, just try to welcome in the new changes and clear away old habits, because that allows fresh new life to emerge. All right, Capricorn. Right, so we'll look at the romance angels just after we've checked out the runestone that you got, and it's the broken arrow here. So it's saying, is the light on that okay for you? Yeah. A broken arrow represents peace and an end to war, fighting coming to an end. Arrows will be put down and arguments will be resolved, talked over, and friendship begins. So you'll know what that means. I mean, obviously we saw there's some heated debates going on there with the Seven of Wands, but people are enjoying that. So maybe something was said a little bit more strongly than really was intended, and maybe that's could be to do with that worrying that you're going through, or someone close to you is going through there. So let's look at the romance angels for Capricorn. Any energy for romance here? There's obviously lots of family, and there's a strong warm atmosphere with the Queen of Cups being around you. So let's see what's going on the cards for romance for Capricorn. Capricorns tend to have a very solid traditional view of relationships as well. So, you long-term committing type people. You like to follow the rules often, and respectful and conservative, and, often quite traditional as well. Do have a very dry sense of humour, actually. I know a few Capricorns that are very funny. They say things you don't quite expect, and I think it's because you can come over as quite conservative, and then when you do say something that's a bit quirky, it's like, wow, I didn't expect that. Yeah. It's got a deeply sensuous streak as well that maybe other people don't always get to know. I think you can be quite reserved, but once the people are trusted, you will show a different side. I know we're all a bit like that, but I think particularly Capricorns. So, yeah. Okay. Right, let's have a look before we do the wishing bowl. Codependency. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. So maybe you've got someone who leans on you too much a little bit, Capricorn. So maybe that's where there's been some heated debates and you're maybe worrying a bit too much. Maybe you feel overwhelmed by someone leaning on you so much. Could be the other way around, but I generally think with Capricorns it's more likely that they're leaning on you, I would say. Because like I said earlier, you're not the type to ask for favours. Okay, right, let's look at the wishing bowl for you. So I think a good chakra to open would be your crown chakra, to just release the worrying fears and elevate your energy. Okay, so if you can sit comfortably somewhere where you can open up your shoulders and straighten up your spine, so your lungs can expand, and you could close your eyes. And the crown chakra is the colour violet, and this is helping us to connect and open spiritually and help us feel in tune with the light and connect to the divine energy. Okay, so if you take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale and exhale. Okay, Capricorn, this is for you, for your crown chakra. That's a very level energy. It felt very level and stable. A nice stabilizing energy there. Very pure as always. Okay, Capricorn, so that's the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly do. And if you like the video, please do subscribe and click on the like button, and comments too. I welcome all of those. And I'll be back again really soon. So keep those vibrations raised and the ripples go out to everyone around you, and then you can enjoy those positive ripples as they come back to you. Okay, loads of love and light to you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. See you very soon. Bye for now.